I am hearing myself. Tell if I'm hearing myself. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. All right, am I hearing myself in my headphones? This is a little hard to tell. All right, are we live? Am I hearing myself in my headphones? A lot of background noise. Okay, so if we talk very loudly and clearly, how does this sound? How does this look? Let me get the position here. We're on a little bit of delay, so it's a little hard to tell. But if I get to go. Oh, sorry, not. Let me see if I can find Josh. All set? Up here. This for you. Go ahead and stick that where you're comfortable. So go ahead and stand right here. All right, Josh, give me a little bit of a sound check. Tell me your countdown from 5. Tell me your name and what you had for breakfast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joshua Levitt, coffee.
Just waiting on the delay.
Keep going, keep going. Test, test.
You can keep talking. I'm just waiting for the delay to make sure.
Yep, yep, yep.
Go ahead and hit me with your sound check again. Countdown.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Josh Levitt, coffee. That's what I had for breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we are. We are live at the Las Vegas CES Week Top Startup Awards event at 100 Nights in downtown Las Vegas. 100 Nights is a new venue. We're going to get the proprietor, Derek, on here to tell us all about 100 Nights and what it's all about. We're just getting started tonight. We've got a lot of people to talk to, and we're going to have, I think they're going to give out 5 awards tonight.
That's right.
So exciting. Can't wait to see what the awards are. Can't wait to see who gets the awards. But we're just getting started here. And the first person I've got on my list to talk to is the founder of Tech Alley. He's a serial entrepreneur. He's been in our tech space and our tech community in Las Vegas for many, many years, born and raised in Las Vegas. Welcome, Josh Levitt.
I'm excited to be here. This is really going to be a cool event. I think one of the things about exciting the most is, you go to a lot of awards events and say, hey, how did that person actually get the award, or what's the vetting process for giving awards for businesses and startups, and, those players which are in the ecosystem, and the whole goal here was to actually to get to know them, vet them out. It was more than just a paragraph of who they were, but actually what they're doing, and really try to validate these types of awards recognition ceremonies.
Yeah, I'm excited. And as far as I know, you've been in the community a lot longer than I have. As far as I know, this is the first time we've ever done awards like this, recognizing members of our tech community for their contributions.
Yeah, there are some awards out there been around, but I think the focus on this one was the actual startup, right? And like I said, break the mold of just somebody providing a paragraph or
come on, step in, get hugs, get hugs. Yeah, come back and when Josh is done, jump on camera and we'll talk. So everyone's welcome on the red carpet.
That's right. But I was saying it actually vets the people. It's much more than a paragraph of, and the judges try to figure out who it is. It's really, who's going to make it, who's doing what. Kurt been doing the Fusion42, and so he gets a really in-depth knowledge.
Yeah, he knows everybody. He knows the founders. He knows the investors. He knows all the players like you who are doing great things to support the community, like Tech Alley. Tell us a little about Tech Alley, because I think we've got some people watching who may not have heard of it yet.
Oh, how dare them! Right?
I know. Why don't you know about Tech Alley?
So Tech Alley is a nonprofit that hosts monthly events here in Henderson. We used to do it in Reno and in Denver. But the whole focus is let's build a startup community, a tech and startup community. Make it so simple for people to share knowledge, right? That's the whole part of having a healthy ecosystem, is that exchange of knowledge, of entering a community or an ecosystem through multiple entry points. There are no patriarchs to it.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is, if someone says, hey, I got this idea, or I have this thought of a business, the person next to me might say, hey, I want to hear what that is. And next thing you know, you have co-founders finding each other, and the investors finding each other, and the talent, and so on, helping people get from idea to market.
I've been on this kick lately of find a co-founder, find a co-founder, find a co-founder. Why is it so important for founders to find a co-founder?
Well, you know what? I would say, coming from experience.
Yeah, you've done it.
I got my co-founder from Tech Alley. We're looking at doing that as a component, which is matchups for founders, right? I love it when I meet people and they go, hey, I was at Tech Alley and I met, yada yada, and now we're pitching for event because we had a chance to talk. And even my business, my latest one, which is Man on Fire. I actually didn't sleep last night because we had with CES in town, emergency calls for our service like crazy.
Oh wow! So what's the new company?
So Intagly.
Oh, Intagly. Okay, so people, tell us about Intagly and why during CES week it's so important that you guys are here for people.
So the whole idea around Intagly was let's create a platform where that connects people that need 3D printing to those in the community that have 3D printers, like ride sharing does, right?
Yep.
Drivers.
Two-sided market.
Two-sided market. That's right. And the concept originally was let's make it so simple that will sort of encourage this entrepreneurial culture where I can easily get my idea, my prototype made, or something. It was much more than just an idea. I can actually have it going. So we work with libraries mainly, but we've gotten to that growth stage where we say, hey, let's go across the country. Let's really market, heavy. Last year it was all about creating the product and getting some customers. Now it's about let's spread it. And so this thing is taking off. So what happens around CES is, the people's parts didn't come in or they broke.
Right, something broke. They need a piece for the booth. They need something. Their little widget for their demo.
Oh, 100%.
Was somebody forgot to pack it or whatever it is.
Right?
Right?
And so the beauty about us is, since we have a network of printers, so it's not like a one shop that has a warehouse. We have people spread out the valley here. We can spread that workload across multiple people, so we can get the product out.
So there's a lot of
fast.
folks. There's a lot of folks with 3D printers who are down by the strip right now. We're getting a lot of orders from you guys.
Right. Well, yeah, or they're in their houses doing it, right, even down the strip. But it comes in, and we spread it out throughout their network, and it gets done. And it's been absolutely insane with the amount of calls. But the beauty of it is we're getting calls from Florida and Texas, and all across the country for modeling, prototyping. Just regular B2C transactions, but we can rapidly get it out there because we have the folks in the neighborhood in their areas that can, do the print for them and so on. So it's a great idea. But that came from Tech Alley where I pitched it, and my co-founder says, "Hey, I like that idea. Can we talk more?" Next thing you know, we're about 7 months later, we have a product in the market.
Super exciting. It all came from you starting Tech Alley and then pitching your idea at Tech Alley, finding a co-founder who was interested, and come around the other way. And if you don't have Tech Alley in your community, Josh is the man to look for. So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
So
that's what's beautiful about Tech Alley. Is all you need is a community leader. And as long as there's a need where you're saying, hey, I need to, we're too isolated. There is no exchange of knowledge. Tech Alley is the perfect formula to make that happen, because it's just about making knowledge sharing easy and turning people that share knowledge into superstars.
So if you're into startups and you're into tech in your communities, you're not sure who to connect with, holla at your boy here. He will help you and your community set up a Tech Alley of your very own. Are you attending CES this week?
No, I'm not. So outside of this event, maybe a couple others. Like I said, it's a busy season for us, right now. And I was just talking to somebody. I said, I used to go to CES, but that might have been when I worked for somebody. Right? I had to take that week off. But now that I work for myself, I got to work.
Well, it's unavoidable if you're a Vegas local to be involved in some CES event.
Right.
I was fortunate enough to get a media pass because of the podcast.
Oh, no way.
So I've been spending time I spent a lot of time yesterday over in Eureka Park. Just going around to various startups and interviewing them, and going around and just looking at interesting vendors and getting them. And if you want to see my recap video from yesterday, that's also on this channel. So go look at my CES recap video from day one of CES. It was a lot of fun. Josh, thanks so much for
it's always good to see you,
talking with you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Enjoy tonight, and if you wouldn't mind, send some folks over to talk to me.
I'll let them know.
All right, we're gonna unmic you up here.
Let me get you this.
And I'm going to make sure we still have a live stream going. If you could, would you ask them to turn the music down just a tiny bit? All right, everybody. Well, I don't know if I give you much an intro of what's going on tonight. Tonight is the Top Startup Awards here at CES, sponsored by Fusion42. It is CES week here in Las Vegas, and we are having an amazing time. I've been going around to a bunch of booths, seeing a bunch of startups, talking to companies, finding out what I can find out about them, trying to share their experience and share their products and services with all of you out there on the internet. I'm Jason the Duke. I am your host for tonight, interviewing all the folks who are coming to this event. And we are just I am gonna go find some more folks for us to talk to. We're gonna get lots of folks to talk to here. We're still waiting for some folks to come in. Apparently traffic is slammed down by the strip with everybody coming out of the CES exhibits and the talks and everything today. So we're still waiting for the organizer, the genius behind all this, Kurt Walker, to get here. We're still waiting for some folks from the city of Las Vegas to get here. We're still waiting for some of our award winners, award nominees, and VIPs to get here. So everybody sit tight. We're going to keep this stream going. We're going to have a blast, and we're going to have a great time. So stick with us. You may see a little dead air here. That doesn't mean we're done. That doesn't mean there's a problem. This means I had to step off for a bit. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Sit tight. We're going to have someone to talk to here in just a second. Derek, do you have a few minutes to come on camera, talk about the venue, or do you need to go take care of some stuff? Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Get all of this branding.
Nope, I got you. Come on by when you're ready, and I'll push whoever's on camera off so you can jump in there. All right. What you got? Oh, let's... Oh. How you been? Good. Huh. There's the man I never got to finish a conversation with last night. Well, I got the camera and everything set up if you want to come talk some more. So let's go. I'm ready. I'm running a little solo act tonight, so Rep, I got a mic for you. I'm running a little solo right now until Dave gets here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that where you're comfortable.
Yep.
I find it easier to let you do it than me. And what was your name again?
Jason.
Jason. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wait, was he?
Because remember you had two Jasons. You had back-to-back Jasons. Yeah. Sit. We're good.
Yep, go ahead. You can hold that in your hand, stick it in your pocket, whatever makes you comfortable.
Good
Come
with
on
the
over
lav
here.
mic, buddy. Always good with the lav mic. Testing 1, 2, 3.
It makes it so much easier than setting up those shores. Those shores are such good
I
microphones.
know, right?
But, all right, we are back. I'm here with my good friend Jason. If you were watching our stream last night, you saw him. He was telling us all about what he had going on. Refresh us on what you have going on and what brings you out to CES this week.
Absolutely, absolutely. So my name's Jason Soto. I'm the founder and CEO of Vision Vegas. We're building a 45,000 square foot state-of-the-art virtual production studio here in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be our second studio. The first studio that we built was under the brand View Technologies.
You're no stranger to this. You've done this before.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the best thing about virtual production is the fact that it's a brand new workflow that brings in AI and camera tracking and robotics. This production type was actually created by Lucasfilms to shoot Mandalorian during COVID back in 2020.
Yep.
So it's been refined over the years. A ton of movies have been done with it. We've produced a movie with Mark Wahlberg using virtual production, Nicolas Cage, a good amount. So we're here looking at new tech geek things.
Yep.
Looking at robotic arms and cameras and all kinds of other cool stuff.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Your pitch was great last night. So what you may not know if you weren't, well, we didn't cover the pitches last night, but these folks came in. I think we had about a dozen of them.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, about a dozen of them, and they got 2 minutes only to hit the highlights of their pitch. I think someone said you had the best pitch of the night.
You know what? I heard that. And
I think
it blew
someone
me
said
away.
that. Yeah, I thought
blew
it was
me
a
away.
really great pitch, but they had lots of good feedback for you hit the real highlights up front, and then you punch us in with the details that show us that you're going to be able to pull this off, and so it was great. But they really only had 2 minutes to pitch. They had a legit clock. They were cutting them off.
Yep.
And then you guys did about 3 to 5 minutes of questions from the investor judges. So
They were. And the
what was
questions were tough.
what was your big takeaway from the pitches last night?
You know, I think my biggest takeaway was that everyone who had a pitch, regardless of how well they could execute the delivery of the pitch, they were passionate about their business model. And with so much automation, with so many things that we're going to see with artificial intelligence, we still have to make sure that we're connecting to the human factor,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? And that human factor shows that zeal and passion for what someone is trying to do. Because at the end of the day, humans are the ones that are going to change, history. It may be, through the use of a computer, or through the use of AI, but it's still going to be that human touch that we always want.
Well, and especially the business you're in, right? Because you're making movies. You need to be able to hit people emotionally right here. And no matter how good your tech is, if you don't have good storytelling and an ability to hit people right here with those stories, all that fancy tech and all that investment is for nothing, right? So
For nothing. It really is. At the end of the day, we are storytellers, and the whole goal is to evoke emotion. Because if we can make somebody laugh, if we can make somebody cry, if we can make somebody think deeper about a specific subject, or if we can just make somebody forget about the day-to-day realities, right? Like, I always liken our storytelling to the first time that I saw Avatar,
yeah,
right? You were just so immersed in the graphics and all of the great technology behind it that the storyline really allowed you to kind of, leave and go enjoy the movie. That's what it's all about.
yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So awesome.
It looks like Sylvester Stallone has entered the building. Sylvester, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it's right there. Right there.
Do you have? I know you're looking
Slides
for
to
investment.
work.
You're building the studio. You've got relationships with Nick Cage. You've got relationships with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Do you have any projects in the works for once you get the studio going? You can give us the scoop on right now.
We do.
Okay.
We're very much focused on.
So scoop number one, then you have projects, and
We
that's
do-
really
we
what I
have
was getting at.
projects.
Now,
Yeah.
like what can we find out from you?
Well, we are working on some more projects with Mark Wahlberg. He loves to, to work and live in his home city. He loves Las Vegas. But I think the most exciting thing is that we're really focused on utilizing technology for the next level of movie making. And we've got a couple of projects in the works right now that are going to bring back some oldies but goodies on
Love
the
it.
live entertainment side.
Love it.
Think live music meets storytelling in an intimate setting.
Okay.
Some things that we kind of grew up on back in the MTV days.
Yep. That's exactly
that
where I
way.
was going.
Yep.
Is small stage, small audience.
That's
Maybe
Big.
no electronics.
Big. Yeah. But
So-
big names. And they're happy to be here in Vegas. And that's humbling because, I'm a native of our fine city. And as we continue to evolve, the one thing that I do know is that we cater very well to A-list celebrities.
Okay.
So we're here to cater to more A-list celebrities.
We
That's what we
know
got
how
in the
to do
works.
that here in Vegas. So.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
did you get over to CES today?
I did.
I didn't get over today because I was getting ready for this, but I got over yesterday, saw a lot of great stuff. What were your highlights from CES? Tell everybody if they're coming to CES or maybe coming in the future, what they should try to get out and see.
First and foremost, if you haven't been to CES, get your butt on a plane and get to Las Vegas to come
2
to
more
the
days.
International Consumer Electronics Show, because you're going to see everything from the latest and greatest phone tech to a completely solar-powered car that we saw today, to NVIDIA's new laptop that they just started to produce and deliver. But I think the coolest thing that I got to see today was Nikon, right, the camera company, has really gotten into robotics. And they have a brand called Mark Roberts Motion Control.
Okay.
And their entire game plan is to automate the broadcasting networks. So computer robots on cameras on robotics, robotic camera arms, can handle all of the different angles. So you can have a 6-angle or a 6-camera shoot versus a 2-camera shoot simply by using robotics. But you're still having humans do all the controlling and everything. It's just in a lot cleaner format. And what they did today was amazing. Their demonstration in the Central Hall under Mark Roberts and Nokia, out of control.
I'm going to have to get over and see that.
Yeah, you got to check it
They
out.
were in the Central Hall?
Yeah, Central Hall, right there in the main lobby.
Tomorrow. Yesterday, I was at the Venetian with all the startups.
Yep.
Tomorrow, I'm going to spend the day over at Las Vegas Convention Center,
Absolutely.
Central Hall, all the halls around, and see as much as I can. And then Friday, I'm probably back to seeing the startups I didn't get to see.
Absolutely.
On,
and then
on
tomorrow,
Tuesday.
I'm going to take the time and go over to the Aria.
Okay.
So that's where all the streaming companies are.
Oh, okay.
That's where Amazon Prime is. That's where Tubi and Fubu and Disney and all of the big streaming companies are over at the Aria. So I'll be
All
over
right.
there
I
tomorrow.
might have to go over there because maybe they need a host for something. All right. Anything else you want to leave you with before I let you go over to the party?
No, man, we're really excited. I absolutely love what you're doing for the entertainment industry. I love what you're doing for our city. Your podcast, the fan base, everything.
Just trying to help.
Keep it up, man.
Just trying to help
and
it
rolling.
and get as much time on camera as possible.
You know what? We're in the best city in the world. We're in the entertainment capital of the world, and I'd rather be no other place.
Yep. There's going to be a shift. I think you're going to see a shift in the entertainment to Las Vegas.
Yep.
I think you're going to see a shift in national and global finance to Las Vegas over the next 50 years.
Fintech.
And you're going to we are seeing a lot of robotics and other manufacturing industries move
Yeah.
here. So
And then the sports as well, right?
sports, yeah. I mean, I grew up in
Man.
England. I'm a Boston fan for every sport but hockey.
Okay. But hockey. Golden
well,
Knights, baby.
Yeah, long story behind that, but well, not so long a story. I grew up in Connecticut, was a Hartford Whalers fan. They left Hartford, Connecticut. Was that never hated the Bruins, but was like, all right, I guess I'm a Bruins fan now. And then the Golden Knights come along, and I'm all in. So
And there you go, right?
but yeah, keep watching Las Vegas. We're definitely at a crossroads, and I think I've been saying for 10 years since I moved back here when I got into the Air Force, the choices we make now are going to determine what happens to Las Vegas for the next century. The choices we've made for the last 10 years, I think, are setting us up really well to be that powerhouse city, that new fintech capital, that new entertainment capital, that new sports capital, that new manufacturing hub, tech hub for the 21st century.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. I'm all about it.
All right, thanks, brother.
Thanks, man.
We'll see you at the party.
Absolutely.
All right.
I was worried about my law bouncing, but I think we're okay.
It's okay. We would have made it work.
Well, I just didn't. I know you don't have time to fit up the audio, so it was like.
Oh yeah, it's going out live. We're going out live. Like I'm still going out to all you folks. So yeah, we're going out live. So the audio is what it is. Although I am recording this as well.
All
So,
right, cool.
so good to see you, man. Stay in touch.
I will, for sure. Absolutely.
I'm doing great. Thank you, Gloria. Hey, want to come talk to me on camera? Here, let me mic you up. Yep, that's fine. Stick it there. Go ahead and connect yourself up. You know how to do that.
Yes.
Let me get myself here. I know we have a real weird lighting situation of trying to get the light on the faces, but not on the panels, and I think we did okay with it.
All right.
All right, right over here, my man.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, right here.
Over here? Okay.
Right here. Look at the camera.
Wait. Oh, right here. Oh, okay. I'm so confused. Sorry.
Here, you come. All right, I'm gonna. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
All
Okay,
right,
okay.
Surreal Cruise. How you doing, my friend?
Good. Thank you, Jason.
Welcome to the party tonight. You
Yeah.
excited?
Yeah, super excited.
Yeah. So, what else are you excited about for CES this week?
Well, I've been seeing there's so much technology coming out, so much like the robots that came out, like that are gonna do different characters.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
The world we're entering. I mean, we're in a whole different era now.
Yeah, it's we were just talking to Jason.
Yeah.
He's the founder of Vision Studios,
Yeah.
building his second studio here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about what Las Vegas is becoming and how it's really becoming a crossroads and a hub for so many things
Oh, yeah,
here,
definitely.
here in Las Vegas, and a lot of stuff is moving here. So,
Oh, yeah.
So have you been spending all day, every day at CES this week?
Well, I've been here a little bit, going to different events.
Yeah.
But what I came from a different event right now. They're saying that Las Vegas is the next capital robot city coming to more and more. We're entering that technology robot city like never before. I don't know if you agree, man.
No, I absolutely agree. And a couple of years ago, I probably would have said that could happen, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And really, just in about the last 12 or 18 months,
Yeah.
I've really been convinced because
Yeah.
I've met 4 or 5 robotics companies that either started here
Yeah.
or moved here.
Yeah.
They want to be here. They want to be in Las Vegas. They want to make
Yeah.
their stuff in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So,
Oh yeah, definitely. I saw that. I just came from another event talking to this robot named Sophia. I had the video on my phone. I was like super shocked. I was like,
was it a robot named Sophia or was it our friend Sophia?
I think it was our friend Sophia.
Okay.
The robot version though.
Robot version Sophia.
Yeah, version Sophia. It's pretty crazy.
She's probably watching right now going, hey!
No, but I'm talking about the robot. I'm talking about the robot. No, not her, but just the robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else? What else have you seen this week that you're excited about, or what are you excited about seeing here at CES this week?
The latest. There's so much stuff that came out. It's so much.
It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
CES is just
It's
overwhelming.
overwhelming. But in my opinion, the stuff that I've been seeing, like, it's crazy.
Awesome.
I know we're already in that technology era season, so I say if you don't innovate, if you don't have, if you don't stay in the new era, you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah, and that's where we are in Las Vegas. And what's been great about Vegas
Yes.
is nobody wants to be left behind.
Yes.
Everybody's like, sign me up.
Yeah, sign me up.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Don't get
And
left
it's really
behind.
awesome.
Don't get left behind.
All right. Well, enjoy the party tonight.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for coming.
Yeah,
and
thank
we will
you.
see you during the awards.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, thank
all
you. Thank you so
slide
much.
over here.
I gotta get my stuff. I was just saying, man, he's recording, taking photos, I said, let it go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about ducking under the camera. It's fine. It's fine. It's the internet. It's the internet. Oh. You want to join me for a little bit? All right, come on. Here, go ahead and mic yourself up here. Let's go over here. There we go. Now I can block the light reflecting off the panels.
Awesome.
And you've got a little bit of a halo, which is fantastic.
Are we live?
We are live.
Oh, amazing.
At least as far as I know, we're live. I don't see any red flags over on
Cool. Yeah, I see a
on the
couple people on there.
So,
That's two.
all right. So, Elias Benjaloon, how the heck are you?
Hey, Jason, I couldn't be more blessed and grateful. Gratitude is the attitude. That's how I've been living my life now for the probably past 16 months, and that's just been a blessing to be in that state. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. This is our second event 2 nights in a row. We were at Kurt's event last night doing some interviews with the founders and some of the judges and investors for the pitch night event. And now we're here. We are doing all these red carpet style interviews for the Top Startup Awards that Kurt Walker is putting on with his venture, Fusion42, which aims to help people become founders, get investment in their companies, and just build a new generation of founder funders who are going to exit with their companies and then go invest in other people's companies. So
I love that.
that's fantastic. So are you getting over to CES at all this week?
You know what? I've been going to the CES adjacent events that are happening this week. We're going to be hosting an event with some CES folks tomorrow over at Nevada Partners in our incubator. So that's going to be great around Tech Roundtable.
Okay.
But yeah, I love CES. I've been before, and I love conventions. But it's been a juggle for me, at least currently where I'm at right now. Juggling like my business and my current commitments, and then going to all these conventions.
Yeah, it's a lot. I was over yesterday. I didn't make it over to the convention today. Tomorrow I'm going to go over and spend most of the day over at the main hall,
Nice.
check out what's going on there, and then Friday I'm going to get back and see all the startups at the Venetian that I didn't get to see on Tuesday. So.
Okay, so any really exciting CES startups that you saw yesterday? You can talk
Oh
about?
man, so much really cool stuff. There's some health tech stuff, some exercise tech stuff. Lots of cybersecurity and personal safety online stuff. So talk to a company that is all about, they have a phone, they actually have a physical device and apps for your Android and iOS device to protect your kids when they're online.
Oh,
So I need to take a break. I'm going to cut this short for just a
Yeah,
second.
of course.
So,
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
So,
Thank you,
thanks.
Jason. Good talking to you.
I got a little overheated.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that.
Can you take over for a few minutes and just talk?
Sure, happy to. Yo, what's up, dude? You want to do an impromptu interview right now? You want to do an interview? We're live right now. Yeah. I'm sure you'll do great. I'm sure you'll do great. Okay. What's up, dude? How are you doing? It's good to see you. You want to share some updates? We're on Jason's podcast right now. Yeah. Yeah. We are live. Yep, on his LinkedIn page. You know, for all the folks that are watching that want to hear about what's going on at CES, what's happening at Fusion42. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, it's good to see you. You look like an actor. She keeps doing it.
Okay, no, that's all right. Quite right. I just
You're the man of the hour.
I had I just got a little overheated all of a sudden. Yeah. So. Thank you. Just set yourself up so you're comfortable.
Can you mic me up while I'm talking to you?
While you're talking to me?
Yeah, so I'm going to call you up on stage towards the beginning, and you're just going to talk about the initiatives you're excited about for the year and why you're just why Vegas is the best.
Okay.
And, just so we don't, just ecosystem stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long? 2 minutes?
Yeah, short, yeah. Awesome. Okay, is this good?
Yeah, looks good. So,
Gosh, I should have brought my breath mints. Freaking A.
do I need a breath mint? Is
No,
that a
no,
hint?
I need it. I just had a bunch
Okay.
of that.
Yep. Go ahead and stand right here.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna pull you up early on.
Go ahead and stand right here. All right, we're back. Sorry about the break here. I had to go take a little breather and cool down. But I'm back here with Kurt Walker. He's the founder of Fusion42. You're the founder of a bunch of things.
Yes.
But tonight we're here talking about Fusion42. We're 2 nights in a row on Fusion42.
That's
Last
right.
night was the pitch event.
Yeah.
Tonight is the Top Startup Awards.
Yes.
Tell us about tonight. Tell us what the genesis of this was, and
Yeah.
tell us what we're going to see tonight.
Well, as always, everything that Fusion42 does, it's a team effort on both sides of the pond. Here we are in North America, South America. And then, of course, we have the co-founders, Henrik and Derek, making things happen in Dubai, Middle East, North Africa, Europe. So we had the CES Fusion42 pitch last night. I think we had north of, might have been 1,500 founders come out last night overall. And then they got to pitch in front of a bunch of investors. But tonight, we get to honor the most important part of every startup, the founders. So tonight we have a Top Startup, Top Founder Awards event. And we're doing Mastermind Hot Seats, which is going to be interesting. Yeah.
Should be great.
Yep, absolutely. We are always so excited about the Vegas venture ecosystem. Partners like Jason, Dave, Gerald, Derek, with this amazing space that we're doing tonight. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We have naked sushi later in the week. Yes, it's going to be a little crazy. And also, cannot forget Mr. Josh Levitt with Tech Alley, who is our partner for this event, and also Sylvia Flores, who is not feeling very well, from the Manos Accelerator, all the way from Silicon Valley.
Wow.
So
We had Josh on. Josh was actually the first person we had on tonight.
yes. And this is just the beginning of all the cool stuff we've got going on this year. Come hang out at Pitch Kung Fu with us online, fusion-42.com.
Yep. All right, Kurt.
All right.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Okay, so are you ready to talk about Ritz Cube or not really?
Thank you, sir. And if you got folks you want us to talk to, send them on over.
Talk to Gerald yet?
No, not yet. Want to jump on here, Gerald? Go ahead and set yourself up with the mic so you're comfortable. Yeah, you can just click this.
Put it behind me.
Yeah, you
black
don't even flip you right there, and that is great. You look fantastic.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Put that too.
So I don't think we've ever met before. My name
Gerald.
is Jason. Gerald, tell me how you know Kurt. Tell me how you're involved with Fusion42. Tell us all about what you've got going on this week for CES.
Well, first of all, I've been participating in Kurt's movement for a couple of years now. We've been working on some collaborations. At GoGoX Marketing, we were at Town Square for a while while we were building. So ultimately, we've just been talking about, we have an incubator designed to empower women and minority founders in the tech space.
Okay.
It's called Ritz Cube. And I'm also a co-founder of Key2, which this here is our location.
Okay.
And it's basically ran by our software. We kind of wanted to have a circular view of how it works. It's a lifestyle membership. But we're also creating dollar for dollar utility in our token. By when you buy a membership, you get to come in here and spend money in our club as well as all around the world, and also with the partners that we
Fantastic. I had no idea that you guys were like the technology partner to what Derek's doing here at 100 Nights, the venue we're having awards at tonight.
Yes, for sure. So Derek and I are partners, and this is just the beginning. I love Fusion42, and
what it's doing for startup founders, what it's doing for funders, what it's doing for the Las Vegas ecosystem. Kurt is an innovator, he's a great community builder. I love participating, and I'm looking forward to everything that we do from here on out.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts about Fusion42 and what Kurt is building a movement of in general is the idea of it's great to be a founder, it's great to get that exit, but he's really starting to build that idea, instill that vision in people of don't just be a founder funder, right?
Sure.
When you get that exit, you have all that money that you don't know what to do with, start investing in other founders and being a mentor to them and helping them grow their companies and generate more value in the community.
You know, there's so much value in that because, you know, the startup journey is a difficult one, right? You carry this big boulder through the sludge and you're barely making it through sometimes, trying to get people to believe in your vision. And it's a lot easier when you have a community of people that you're comfortable with. He has a pitch compool, so you can, you know, bang your head against the wall. You can get feedback. It's just an incredible
Pitch Compool is great. I've just gone to observe a couple of those sessions, and it's incredible to watch.
Yes.
So if you are a founder out there, or you have an idea and you're thinking about starting a startup, tech or otherwise, check out Fusion42 online. Kurt just gave us the address. I believe it's fusion42.com.
Correct.
Check it out. Get involved with the Telegram channel. Show up for Pitch Kung Fu. Start to learn to understand what it really takes to put together a good pitch and what you need to know about your business fundamentals to put together a good pitch for investors.
No, 100%. And then also, since I'm here, go to your wallet, your app store, and download the Key2 wallet. And that way you can be a part of our movement. We're using real life to create mass adoption and really want to be able to show not only our members but our investors actually how it works as we scale. So I appreciate it.
That's fantastic. Now, if people are watching from outside of Vegas, are there things they can participate in with Key2 outside of Vegas right now?
Yeah, so we're working on our global partnerships right now. Our next location that we'll be owning is in New York in the financial district. So that's the next. We'll have 2 floors and a rooftop in the financial district.
Derek was pitching it last night at Pitch Night.
Yes. So, but ultimately, we're doing a global partnership. So I'll show you since we're on live. We've got a few minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So ultimately, this is our physical card. So essentially, I don't know if you ever felt it. So
No, I haven't ever seen one of these. These are gorgeous.
So that's our physical card.
These are gorgeous. I'm going to put this close to the camera. Go get yourself one of these Key2 cards.
So this is our Ultra membership, to where ultimately it's $9,500, but essentially get $9,500 to spend in any of our locations. And we're working on an acquisition right now to make us a fintech, a 4th rail payment system that allows merchants to accept charges without interchange fee. So saving 1 to 4% for merchants. And you'll also on our app be able to get instant credit lines on the spot. So, and then the events that we're curating, so it'll be by membership level. So once you have the app, if you're not an Ultra member, you won't even see the app. You won't even see the event. And then Black Card is our by invitation only. It's $150,000. Then we have our Gold is $2,000. It's really the key to every city. So you go to every city, you get an Ultra, you get a Gold, or you get a Silver, which is $100, which is our general admission. So,
guys, well, you can't afford not to at least go get a silver card right now.
Silver card.
$100, you got to go do it, right?
Yes, for sure.
So, all right, anything else you want to leave us with before we let you go to enjoy the party?
No, I mean, quite honestly, I appreciate you. I appreciate Kurt. I appreciate Fusion42. I'm loving the development of the Las Vegas startup community. We're really kind of gathering, and people are coming out the woodworks and assisting each other. So let's just keep it going. Let's keep building. Let's go Vegas.
Keep it going. All right, let's go Vegas. Gerald, thanks for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Are we still going? Are we still going? Are we still streaming? We haven't been kicked out by YouTube.
Yeah.
What are they talking? Can you just interview him?
Yeah, looks like we're still
Talk about
going.
whatever you do.
I don't have my headphones in, but
Oh, the guy.
I didn't hear the music out here, but I had all the background noise, and I got AirPods for this kind of thing. Like, I want to be able to sense that noise, except the noise reduction is complete with what I was trying to hear in the headphones. So. What is this young lady's name? What is this young lady's name?
Like you downloaded it.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're fine.
But, I mean,
Just
in
be
order for
careful.
him, I mean, it's cool, but he can buy his own membership. But that's just a free membership. That's basically $100 membership for 20 tokens on. So we're just giving that to him for free.
Yeah, I guess I did. It was like I already have wallets that I
If you take a picture, you have to come talk to me on camera.
Or maybe that he invested in, maybe competition or something. I don't know.
Sure.
I mean, we are competition, but
please check a video.
so I mean, I'm sure he has. Shit, I'm gonna go mingle real fast.
That's your thing. Let me know what you're listening to.
Okay, all right, sure.
Sorry, no, it's the video. Go back now.
Oh, thank you, Gerald.
Go.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. I am. I think we're gonna get started, but we'll get you after the awards. So we're gonna take care of Sheldon right now
Cool.
before we get started. Yes, what was your name?
Jessica.
Lisa?
Jessica.
Oh, Jessica. Sorry, it's very loud.
Yes, it is. What was
So,
your name?
Jason.
Jason. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. All right, so come on. Go ahead.
Julie, she's with our firm. I don't know.
Oh, I'd love to talk to both of you. We'll just keep going until
One
Kurt
at a
tells
time?
us to stop,
Okay.
and if we have to stop, we will go ahead and get yourself comfortable with that. And what we'll do is we'll keep going, and if we don't get both of you guys in before we start the main event, we're going to shut all this down, and then we're going to pick it all back up again when the main event's over. So, if you can take one step back for me. Perfect. All right, well, we are back. I'm not sure what you just saw here with those young ladies. I think they're doing some kind of little video TikTok thing.
I'm thinking,
But
yeah.
I am always happy to help another creator do what they're going to do, and I'm hoping they're going to come back and talk to us and tell us what they were doing later on tonight. So I'm here with Sheldon.
Sheldon Weisfeld, good to see you.
Sheldon Weisfeld.
Weisfeld.
So Sheldon, are you local to Vegas, or where are you in town from?
I'm a tourist. I'm a
Okay.
visitor. I'm visiting from Houston, Texas.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And you're here for CES this week.
I'm here for CES. I'm here for the blockchain-related events.
Okay.
I'm here for Satoshi Salon and the Beyond AI events.
Okay, so you're attending, you're not exhibiting, you're...
I'm attending.
Okay,
Yep,
very cool.
yep.
And
So-
have you been focused totally on blockchain while you're here? Have you seen some other stuff?
It's very interesting. Today we went to the Sphere looking at robotics and the AI text that's being displayed over there. It's quite fascinating.
Amazing.
I mean, the evolution, what Fusion42 is working on,
Absolutely.
what Kurt and Josh, thank you for being our host today, and the opportunities to come and see some of the brightest stars in entrepreneurial development and entrepreneurship. The world of startups is definitely a passion of mine. I am an angel investor active in the
fantastic.
Bit Angel Network
Fantastic.
throughout Texas and the world.
Fantastic. What kind of companies you're obviously interested in blockchain. What kind of companies do you invest in, or are you interested in investing in?
My fundamental investment thesis is pretty simple. I'm investing in the people, the problem, and the TAM, the total addressable market, the potential for profitability. Ideally, strategically in advanced tech or disruptive technology.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree, right? If there's a good
Yeah.
market, a problem to be solved, and a great team behind it, why limit yourself to one industry, right?
That's right.
Lots of opportunity
That's
everywhere.
right.
So,
Yeah.
so
Thank you for having us.
my pleasure. My pleasure. Kurt was kind enough to invite us to come do this with him tonight.
Yeah.
So it means A, we get to come to the event, and B, we get to talk to some great people on camera. So,
There you go. One of the things I would advocate is everybody should have exposure to crypto. There's a lot of different avenues and opportunities. It's unfortunately, whenever there's huge market opportunities, there's also charlatans. And I have to advocate that you got to do your own due diligence. Make sure you're working with a team that is built on the foundation of integrity. And integrity is absolutely most important. We see too many people getting ripped off, and as a result, it creates a bad image for our own industry. I would promote a firm, Event Horizon Capital, actively managed crypto hedge fund, U.S. based, engineering graduates, Rice University and other places, as a very strategic place. Educationally, I encourage people to go to cryptoeq.io. Education is critical.
Awesome.
Good education, good information, you make good decisions.
How did you get started in crypto?
Wow, that's a story to itself, but very quickly, I was in prepaid cellular telephone, stored value, disruptive technology before the Deregulation Act of 1996. And so fast forward, prepaid cellular evolved to crypto, spread the paper in 2013, launched CoinVault ATM,
Okay.
the first licensed regulated U.S. Bitcoin ATM network.
I've heard of it.
And identifying the reality that you have to have an easy way to onboard your customer. We're building a global ecosystem today from where we were in 2013, 14 to the $100 and $200 Bitcoin when people thought we were crazy. The market ran to 1,000, crashed to 156.
I remember.
We were losing all our money. The reality is today we're in that $100,000 range.
We're right there.
And people will look back in time on this date in January in 2025 at about $100,000 Bitcoin as being, I wish I would have.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm a little involved in crypto, and that's just what I've seen along the way. It's like that old saying, right? The best time to plant a tree was 100 years ago.
Yeah.
The second best day to plant a tree is today, right?
Right now.
You know, like anything, it's going to have a little volatility.
Yes.
There's going to be ups and downs, but if you're thinking about crypto, now is the time. What's the one step, if people are thinking about getting involved in crypto, what's the one step you advise for them besides education to go check out with crypto right now?
I mean, if you're asking like a website to go see, in any of the major websites that are not owned or operated by an exchange, not to disrespect that, but there is major sources of data owned by the exchanges, and the exchanges still have their own self-serving interests at heart.
Yep, absolutely.
But, you know, to the likes of Bitcoin.com, I repeat, CryptoEQ.io, independent research firm. Take a look at other tools that are evolving out there, the likes of Monoquant. Monoquant is taking and aggregating data, giving you the ability to use a infrastructure model that's built on legacy financial strategies where you can back test it to this industry, execute on a strategy going forward. But again, most importantly, I say come to events. Go to your local blockchain events, your crypto events. Every city in the world today is starting to host BitAngel events, ICP community events, and any of the other major blockchains. Follow Kurt Walker. See what he's doing.
Always a great idea.
Yeah. Look at what he's up to. You know, success leaves signs, I'm reminded. Just follow successful people.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Anything
Thank
else you
you so
want to leave
much.
us with before we send you off
Hey,
to
the
the
one
party?
thing I would tell you is if you don't have a pass to CES, you ought to have one. And just want to remind everybody that you're loved. Hug the one you're with. Love the ones you're with. Be grateful. Gratitude is absolutely important. And success is not limited by what you know today. It's only going to be limited by the actions you're willing to take and change some things that you've been doing, and you'll get the results you haven't been getting.
All right. Well, thank you for joining
Thank
us
you.
tonight. Enjoy the party.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you later on after the main event.
That's a deal.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Ma'am, do you want to swap out
everybody.
here? I think we've got a few more minutes. Fix this. What? I'm going to do them until Kurt tells us to stop. Okay. Would you grab another one of these up? There's a cooler under that garment bag. Hey, have we met before? You look so familiar.
I hope he doesn't ask me about CES.
To your left, under the garment bag. That's how I know it's hot in here. That ice pack only went off like 40 minutes. I'm sorry? Okay. All right. We're gonna do this for a couple minutes. Make Kurt yell at me. Go ahead and take a couple steps back for me. And your name was Julie.
Julie.
Julie. One more step back for me, right there. Perfect. Julie, welcome to the Fusion42 Top Startup Awards event. How are you tonight?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
so-
Excited to be here.
Tell everybody how you ended up here, how you're involved, and how you know Sheldon.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm a colleague of Sheldon's at Event Horizon Capital. We're a crypto investment firm, and so I'm here for various meetings and CES and a lot of the side events. And very happy to be here tonight.
And how did you get involved with crypto?
I had originally been involved in blockchain and the climate tech space, building a carbon registry on blockchain in Asia, and started going to some of these blockchain conferences and learning all about crypto, and I've been super impressed with the returns because I'm more from a traditional finance world. I was at Harvard Law School and practiced law for many years. And
Oh well, that's pretty good.
worked in traditional finance, and the returns of Bitcoin and some of the other cryptocurrencies, I mean, it really puts the traditional returns to shame.
Absolutely,
I think
right?
It's been the best performing asset over the last 10 years or so, and usually returning at least 100% a year. Like our firm was up 40% last month.
So what's your advice to someone who is much more used to traditional finance, who's thinking about the crypto space, or maybe is a little skeptical about the crypto space?
I can completely identify with that because I was too, and I was suspicious of everyone in crypto. I, though, have found like a team that I trust, and I personally prefer to have my portfolio professionally managed. I'm okay investing directly in Bitcoin, but our fund is trying to outperform Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And we have a deep research firm that's related to us, and they really look at all of the companies in depth because I feel like there are a lot of scams out there, so people have to be super careful. So, for example, the team said no to FTX way early on, so didn't have any exposure. Just as an example that a lot of people lost money on. And also, since the crypto markets are 24/7, like, I don't have time to follow that, and I think most busy people don't either. So I like knowing that someone else is watching it 24/7 for me. And people who have a lot of experience in the crypto industry, like most of the partners and engineers working on it have been in since the very early days, so they know about it.
All right, fantastic. Well, looks like we're getting ready for the main event.
yeah.
Do you have anything you want to leave us with before we let you go watch the awards?
Well, yeah, I would encourage everyone to get involved in investing in crypto. And, you could just dip your toe in. Like, don't put too much in, like maybe a small percentage of your portfolio.
Get to
and
know
see
it,
how
understand the underlying technology, see how things start to move and behave, right?
You could study about it forever and kind of get analysis paralysis, and I fell into that for several months and wish that I had invested several months before I did. And so people who are on the fence right now, I think they'll be feeling that same way in a few months. So I would recommend just kind of jump in with a little bit of your money and see how your returns are.
All right, well, fantastic. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you over at the awards, and we'll see you after the awards. We're going to be back here doing more interviews, so if you've got more to say, come on back. All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, so we are, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are wrapping it up here for the interviews for the first part of this. The awards are starting, so I'm going to shut this down, but come back in about maybe an hour, and we'll get our stream going again. We have lots more people to talk to. So thanks for watching. Onward and upward.
Very good. Tell me again, your name is?
I'm just going to stop that.